His flank way out in motion, inward.
A third down play for Phipps. Firing over the middle. It might have been Walter who pulled it in. It was a great catch by Payton for the Chicago first. The wide receivers, Dave Williams and Walter Payton, the running backs for Mike Phipps. And here's Payton. Nice hole opens up. And Payton drags some tacklers to about the 44. Blocked punts or field goals, fake plays off punts or field goals. Those have been the deciding factors historically in the games between these teams. Third down, heavy pressure. Phipps gets it away, and it's complete to Brian Baschnagel. And Baschnagel is across the 30-yard line. Kramer could not generate a first down last time the Vikings had the ball. He'll put it in the air on his first try here, and it's picked off. The Bears have the football as Terry Schmidt comes up with the interception. And once again, Chicago is in Minnesota territory. Keeping it on the ground and pitching it back to Ricky Young. And Young, with some running room, has a nice gain on first down before strong safety Doug Plank stopped him. Young got 7. It's second down 3 from the 29. Pitch it back to Ricky Young again. First down yardage for Minnesota. Alan Page on the tackle, but for the first time, the Vikings begin to move the ball. Just over a minute to play in a scoreless first quarter. Kramer with a short drop and quick sideline throw. He finds Ahmad Rashad, and Rashad is pushed out of bounds by Virgil Liver. Vikings have 2nd and 8 from the Chicago 47. Kramer with good protection. Over the middle. Got his man. Chuck Foreman slipping out of the backfield for a big gain. He is inside the Chicago 30. Backs on each play to bring in the play for Tommy Kramer. And they keep it on the ground with their number 1 draft choice, Ted Brown. Brown, the rookie out of North Carolina State. The 4th leading ground gainer in NCAA history, behind only Tony Dorsett, Archie Griffin, and Ed Marinaro. Young in motion. Kramer rolling right. May keep it himself. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tommy Kramer.
Pretty good.
The touchdown by Kramer a moment ago, the first one yielded by the Bear defense this year. Last week, all they gave up was a Chester Marco field goal against Green Bay. Walter Payton turns the corner. Good game for Walter. You and I did the game last year against Tampa Bay when Walter went past the 5,000-yard mark in his career. The only man ever to do it sooner in his career was the great Jimmy Brown. Payton again. Small hole, turns it into a big game. Give him any kind of daylight and he's gone. He is in Minnesota territory. Scott Studwell finally stopped. Unofficially, Payton with 28 yards on 6 carries so far. He got 8 on that play, setting up second down and 2. Baschnagel in motion left to right. Mike Phipps on the handoff to Dave Williams. Williams might have been stopped for a gain of only 1, but he forced his way forward for a Chicago first down. Baschnagel on the move. Williams on the carry. 3, maybe 4. It'll be a third down play. In the first. Bears need a yard to keep the drive alive. Phipps may keep it himself. First down yardage. Then he's cut down by John Turner, who came up quickly from his left cornerback spot. Degrees on the field as the Bears won 6-3 last Sunday against Green Bay here. Phipps with a short drop and quick throw to the sideline. Got his man James Scott. Scott spinning away from tacklers and dragged out of bounds. Scott, who led the Bears with 42 receptions a year ago. He was short from 47 yards in the first quarter. This one considerably shorter, and he puts it through. Against San Francisco a week ago, which helped set up the winning touchdown. Pitch back to Foreman, going nowhere. Dragged down by Osborne and Muckenstern. So the Bears secondary has done a good job on him. Third down and 11. All kinds of pressure. He eludes Hartenstein. He eludes Muckenstern, then Hartenstein grabs him from behind. Kramer is sacked. The Vikings will punt. Third and 10, 2:42 on the clock. Kramer has time. Now that protection breaks down, and Tommy Kramer is sacked. Had to be a good job by the Bears secondary, because Kramer did have enough time, and it was the Rose Bowl MVP back in 1977. With the Trojans, he backed up Pat Eaton for a while. He replayed Phipps midway through the second quarter for the Bears. He pitches back to Walter Payton. Walter turns the corner, has about 5, and stops the clock by getting out of bounds. Regular season opener. So they've rebounded considerably from the doldrums they found themselves in last season. Evans airs one out deep. He wants Scott. He's got him. Touchdown. Vince Evans to James Scott.
Number 89. Let's take a look. As Vince Evans with the fake of Walter, which holds him for just a second. Here comes the pressure, not too much, and he just threw it as far as he could. You're going to see Allen fall right here, and he kind of hits onto Scott's feet, but the pass was perfect right in the breadbasket. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. There's the hit, and the ball just squirted out, and then it was a foot race with 2 Chicago Bears after it and only 1 Minnesota Viking. Bruce Herron appeared to have the best shot at it. Lee Coons, number 57. But number 67, Dennis Sweeney, helped out there a little bit as he got the ball to go forward more, and backwards, I should say. And finally, it goes out of the end zone, which makes it an automatic safety.
Just about the only thing that's brand new here. The place built in 1924, the oldest facility in use in the NFL. Schubert takes the kick, finds a hole, good return, and things continue to break Chicago's way. Playing hurt with Golden Richards in motion. Pitch back to Walter Payton. Change of direction. Daylight for Walter. Look out. Here he goes. 15. Across the 10. Across the 5. Touchdown, Walter Payton.
What a runner. What a runner, Walter Payton. Man in motion, Golden Richards back across the field. Now see, there's no penetration there as Walter just takes off here, and James Scott is running in front of Nate Allen. It's 89 and 25. Here's where Walter shifts the ball, waits for Scott to throw his block, and then cuts back into the end zone. He does it all.
Wide right. Rashad is wide to the left. Kramer looks for Rashad. Rashad makes a little turn-in move and turns what should have been a short gain into a big one. In the game was in December of 1973 when Paul Warfield did it for the Miami Dolphins. Ted Brown carries, good blocking, and shoved out of bounds as he gets into Bear territory across the 45. Another Illinois product has played middle linebacker pretty well for the Bears. Kramer fires. He's got his man. It's Doug Cunningham. And Cunningham, the free agent rookie out of Rice, is inside the 30-yard line of the Bears.
Oh, here they come. No, they drop off.
Kramer in trouble nonetheless. And down he goes. Alan Page got there. And he's got to relish that play against his old Viking teammates. They mob him on the sideline. The sun obscured my view. Now they have 7 seconds to get it off. And they do. Walter Payton on 3rd down. Does he keep their drive alive? He does. Walter Payton got the first down.
Oh.
Vince Evans, look out for the blitz. They try and bring Payton around the right side. He eludes a couple. He stays on his feet and out of bounds. First down, Chicago. 05. They'll try him again. Left side. And out to midfield.
His pulling guard, number 65, and Hannon took a lot of punishment in making this tackle. There's Dave Williams out in front, too. Watch 65 and 69, Reeve Sorey. Here's 65, Jackson. He's out in front, and Hannon is there, and there's a big collision, and Hannon had to take down about 500 pounds of beef to make that tackle.
19-7, as you can see, Payton has outgained the entire Minnesota team on the ground. Here comes Walter around the end again. Walter breaking into some daylight. And Walter Payton into Minnesota territory before strong safety Tommy Hannon made the tackle.
Lead back, Dave Williams, number 22. You'll see him downfield. There it is right there. It's to the right of your screen. He's down. He knocked the linebacker, Matt Blair, down, and Payton took off, and Hannon had to make the tackle again.
Madison John McEnroe for the men's title. Vince Evans dropping back on 1st and 10. Got a man open. James Scott skips out of bounds, stops the clock with 3:04 to play in the 3rd. Walter Payton for the first down. He just lowered his head and pulled forward for 2 or 3 extra yards. 2nd and 22 from the 36. Evans dropping straight back under pressure. Lobs one out of there. Man wide open. Dave Williams to about the 17 where he loses the football. And Minnesota may have come up with it. There's Ahmad Rashad coming out of the backfield and going in motion to the right side. And Kramer finds Rashad, who breaks away from some tacklers, but then slips down at about the 42. Cobb, Lotta, Tucker, Voigt, none of them has figured on a pass catch so far this afternoon. Kramer in trouble, and the third quarter ends with an Alan Page sack of Tommy Kramer. Golden Richards in motion. Evans on the drop and the throw. Diving grab. Was he inbounds? Yes. James Scott made the catch. Evans looks things over and drops back to pass. He has time. He throws. It's complete. Dave Williams coming back for the catch, but that's short of first down yardage, and that means Bob Parsons will have to punt. Bears in the driver's seat. 12:14 to play. They have the ball 1st and 10, and they lead 19-7. Walter Payton. Again, he cuts back against the grain. And he is to about the 36-yard line of Minnesota. In motion, Bashnagel. On 2nd and 2. Dave Williams. A Chicago first down. 11 minutes to play. Golden Richards in motion. Evans a pitch back to Payton, who is bearing down on Rick Casares' all-time record. Now he's bearing down on the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Unbelievable. Walter Payton. And did you see that high stepping he did the last few yards? He wanted us all to see it. And we got a good look as Walter Payton around the end goes for the touchdown.
Down of the afternoon, his first TD scamper covered 43. Here it is.
A pitch out of the I formation. Reeve Sorey, Dave Williams out front. There comes the block. Watch Sorey hit Sutherland. And now look how he's carrying that ball. Now lift those legs. Lift them, Walter. That's it. Just like the Stallions do it.
2nd and 7. Kramer over the middle. Got his man, Ahmad Rashad. That's the longest reception that Rashad has made all day, and he really drew a crowd. Let's see how many people the Bears send. No blitz, but Kramer is in trouble anyway. And down he goes. Jim Osborne got him. That is the 5th Chicago sack. With the final score as sweetness, Walter Payton leads his Bear teammates off the field. Chicago 26 and Minnesota 7.
This is the seated position a third-string quarterback generally assumes in the NFL. The Bears' Vince Evans observed that a pro quarterback, in this case the Vikings' Tommy Kramer, is only as good as his teammates allow him to be. The ball proved elusive in Chicago, and the Vikings could score but once all day. Given a rare opportunity to direct the Bears, Evans released Chicago's most reliable and dangerous weapon, number 34, Walter Payton. The 26-7 Bear win featured a rigid defense that has allowed just 10 points in 2 games. And Chicago finds itself in a most unfamiliar position, first place in the NFC Central Division.